We're getting closer to the launch of FAB, which will replace the Unreal Engine marketplace. And I'm excited to walk you through how to set up your account and move your products over from the marketplace store. If you already have an active marketplace account, the steps are super simple, and you will be directed to the agreement page. Make sure you click on Read Distribution Agreement and scroll through it. Once you have read it, just check the I agree box and that's it. By checking this box, you will also receive invites to special sales events and offers. Next, you will see your profile info carried over from your marketplace account. You can also update your shop name if you like, but I'll keep mine as it is. You will also notice some new additions like links to more social media pages and a new bio field. It's nice to see that they have added a profile photo and a cover photo section too. Let me quickly upload my logo. Next, you need to create a unique code name for your FAB account. I'll stick to the same name I used on the marketplace. Moving on. The next page shows your trader information, which Epic Games announced a while ago. If you have already provided that info, it will appear here. It's becoming pretty standard for online stores. Also, Google asking for the same info. On the following page, you'll also see your tax info, which you can update if needed. And finally, your payout info on the last page. And just like that, the setup process is done. Welcome to your FAB Publisher page. Now you've got two options, migrate your existing listings or create a new one. The migration process is super easy. It only takes a few seconds for each project to move over from the marketplace. But before we dive into that, let's take a look at the new listing page. There is a pretty big list of categories for different software and file formats. I'll go ahead and add one of my plugins, which I'm proud of. I think it belongs under the game systems category. First, I'll give it a title and then I'll just copy and paste the description from the marketplace. I missed the product type when recording, but for this plugin, it must be under the tools listing. And it can also fit under the procedural systems category. For licensing, I'll stick to the standard license. One cool new feature is that you can have two prices, one for individuals and another one for companies. Let's have some fun and charge companies $10 more. This is just an experiment and I'll delete the listing afterward. Next, we need to add some tags. Unfortunately, you can't just copy them from the marketplace, so you'll need to manually add them, and they are a bit different here, but that's nothing in comparison to the other downside, which is that you need a thumbnail with different resolution. So you'll need to redesign your thumbnails. For now, I'm just going to use the featured image from the marketplace page. A really great addition is that you can upload a 3D model for your gallery that users can interact with. Let me quickly upload my gallery images. Keep in mind, if you want them in order, click the last one first, then hold the shift and click the first image. As you can see, they are in order now. Alright, the gallery is uploaded. The next step is to confirm whether or not your project contains mature content. You'll also see a No AI tag, which you can enable if you want to block some AI services. But just be aware that it's pretty easy for AI to bypass. There is also a section to clarify whether your content was generated by AI or not. And last, we have the promotional content section. All were similar to the marketplace. Before submitting the project for review, we need to upload the files. My files are for Unreal Engine, and since it's a plugin, I have to upload the plugin files for each engine version. This process is a bit different from other asset types, where you can select multiple versions for a single file version. After that, you can select the engine versions your file supports. The good news is, at least for now, you are not limited to the last 3 versions of the engine, especially for plugins. Next, you can choose your supported platforms. Most fields here are familiar from the marketplace, but let me quickly mention something. That last time I uploaded a password protected file, it got rejected, so keep that in mind. You can also add different file formats, which is especially handy if you've got files for Unity. There is also an option to upload additional files, although I'm not sure what that might be for now. Now I'll add more file versions for my plugin. I'll skip over this part since the steps are the same as before. In the next step, you can choose how your project will be distributed, either as a full project or as individual assets that users can add to their existing projects. Let me just copy the technical details of my project from the marketplace. Everything looks good. Time to submit this project for review. It will ask if I want to automatically publish the project after it's approved, similar to the marketplace. In the top right corner, you can also cancel the submission or preview the product page. Since we have chosen two different prices, the price section looks a bit different. And below that shows the included formats for the project. Now that we've finished creating a new listing, let me quickly show you how the migration process works. You'll see a list of your projects in each market that's connected to your account. I have 6 projects eligible for migration, and all I need to do is click on Migrate Listing. You'll get a feedback on the migrations process, and it depends on how many projects you have. For me, it took less than 2 minutes. Once it's done, you'll see a draft list of your projects, but you need to double check the info because some things might not transfer correctly. For example, my ArcViz VR project isn't a 3D model. It's a toolset I made back in 2016 for interactive ArcViz in VR. I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to check out my Monday Market Day program where I review marketplace assets every week. I am also thinking of updating the format to fit the FAB platform. Stay tuned.